Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video, and today I am going to be showcasing our Season 7 Minecraft BuildCraft server. And here we go. This is exactly where I showed off the world a month ago, and it looks quite a bit different, as you can tell. There has been a lot of change. There's a ton of buildings, a ton of structures, a ton of farms, and I'm going to be showcasing all of that for you guys today. And I'm actually going to be doing something that we haven't done in any of the other BuildCraft seasons. I'm actually going to be going into creative today, and all of this world has been done on survival. There's been no cheats or hacks or anything with anything built in the world, but today, just to show off and for show-off purposes, I'm going to be going into creative today, just to fly over and see everything from an area angle that you might not be able to see it. So I'm just going to go ahead and change it to creative. You can go ahead and see what's in my inventory as of now. Some pretty basic, just building stuff, but I'm just doing this so we can pretty much see what we've built. So first off, in your portal chords is somewhere way over there. Me and everybody else beat it on day one. As you can see, there's a bunch of random chests here. It's spawned just a ton of random stuff. This is sort of our spawn area. This is what we were going to do. We were going to make it where you could see a bunch of awesome and cool blocks that we found within the world, but it never really got completed, as with a lot of things in this world. You can see we've got a speed and regeneration beacon right here in the middle, made out of full emerald, which is pretty cool. We've got a level 30 enchantment table as well. And then over here is actually a map that I had built for just some of the main spawn areas, and I'm going to be showcasing a few things that we built over here. But first off, let's go down into here. I believe this is our villager trading area, as you can see. There's pretty cool trades here. And I'm actually going to go, let's see. I believe one of these is a mending guy. Efficiency, mending, fire aspect, density. I don't even know what that is. Okay. Unbreaking. So pretty much everything you really need. And this is where we would breed them. I think we pretty much just kept them in here, and then we would grab them in boats and pull them back through here. Make a double door just to make sure no one got in. But that is what is underneath spawn. Next up, I'm going to head over to this. And this was going to be a shop to begin with, but I don't believe it ever opened up. There's really nothing in here. But if you actually go back in here, you can actually see it's like a sort of bank vault. I'm not sure if this ever got finished either, but as you can see, I guess there's a bunch of endermen in here. Some random stuff. Let's see what's in my... Oh, okay. Oh, I have a ton of mending, unbreaking hooks in my ender portal, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got this, which is the bank. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then I'm going to actually go into spectator mode just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Because I believe one of these paintings might be a hidden room, but I'm not sure if that ever went into effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and see what's through here. Nothing. I don't really think anything. But there's a lush cave down here, and you can actually see what we were given. We were given some awesome seeding here. There looks like some lush biomes, and we were just mining cobblestone, which is what that is. So we were just mining a ton of that. But let's go back up into the bank and see what we got here. Let's see, creative. We're going to go back in, and then we're going to go back up, and we're actually, I believe it started raining, so we're actually going to get rid of that real quick as well. Weather clear, there we go. And next up, we're going to go up the hill and see this little house. This is our friend Sam's house. He did a great job building this little wizard castle on the top of the hill with a nice little yard here. And one of my favorite things about this world is a lot of the buildings have these chimneys, and I sort of got inspired when he put this first one in, so I put one over on my house, which is right over there, and we'll show that in a sec. But for now, let's go ahead and see what we can find in his house. So, pretty basic, but it's really cool how he set up everything. He's got a little side tower for his little room. He got some cool armor here. He had a bunch of armor throughout the season, so he was always doing really great with all of that. He had armor from very early on in the game, and he had a few elytras as well. But let's go ahead and see what's upstairs. He has another portal here. And then the top was, I believe, his elytra flying station. Looks like he's got a room here with a little fireplace and the Ender Dragon head. And then I believe if you go up even farther, okay, nope, never mind. This is just a random room. It used to be, I believe this was open and you could fly out of there, but I guess he has since changed that. The server died about 2 weeks into the server, so we didn't utilize all 4 weeks of the server this year, but we had a lot of fun while we did have some members playing. Next up, he had this little area, which is pretty cool. I don't really know what's down here, but let's take a look and see what we can find. I believe it is just a regular room. Yeah, nothing really too special down here. It looks like he had some smelting. Not sure what his full plan was here, but pretty cool. But let's go ahead and fly out of here and see what else we can find. We're actually going to go ahead and time set day as well. But next up, we're going to go over in this direction. We had this little horse stable, which I began, but I never really finished it with all the horses I had. But we got to here. We're still a work in progress, but just another little building just to add. Next up, we have this, which is a bamboo farm automatically, so that's pretty cool. Looks like it works pretty well. And next up, we've got our friend Mitchell's house, which I believe the story is that he didn't know what to really build for his house, and someone said, just give me an idea of what to build out of, and someone said, build your house out of leaves, and so he did so, and it looks pretty good, actually. It looks really good. It sounds like he's got some villagers in here, but it's a pretty basic little house here, not too much to add, but he's got a little bedroom there. That's pretty cute. And then let's go ahead and I'm not sure how to get down there, so we're going to go into spectator mode real quick. Let's see what we've got. Yep. Okay. So I believe if you just pretty much go down here, and I'm not going to break it just to ruin the world, but looks like he's got another villager breeding farm down here. So this is pretty cool. I'm not sure if they have any good trades. It looks like he's just breeding pretty much as he could. But let's go ahead and fly up. I'm not sure. I don't think he has anything else underneath here. Nope. But next up, we've got our buddy Ryan's base, and he never actually finished this, which I was very sad to see. But he's got a few dogs over here, just some random dirt, and you know, miscellaneous chests and stuff. Looks like he's got some loot. I'm not sure what the plan was to build that way, but I can see he was going to build a little house here, which would have been cute, but he never finished it up. And then we've got a little bit of a mine here. So let's see what this goes to. I'm actually going to fly in a spectator just to see. Looks like it goes down into the mine shafts, but just continues below that and doesn't really go anywhere. Just keeps going down. I'm sure he had a plan for this, but it looks pretty cool if you look all the way up and down. So that's pretty cool. And we are going to go ahead and head back up. And you can definitely see all the cool little constructions we had here, and the cool mines we had down there. But we're going to go on to the next base for now. We're actually going to go this way before. We've actually got an iron farm right here, which is pretty neat. It looks like it's pretty efficient as well. Basically, there's a bunch of villagers, and they spawn iron golems, which is neat. And then we've got a little dock and a nice little scenery around here, just to showcase the river that goes right through spawn. Very pretty. And we're actually going to go in this direction first. But we've also got paths going through every part of the world, so that's really neat. And then if you go over here, we've got some of my builds in the snow area, snow biome. You can see that on the map. This was the big development on that mapping, which I showed you at the beginning of the video. First off, we've got a nice little bar over here. It's pretty much just a bar to hang out with your buddies. The loud sheep, that really doesn't add to the environment here. But we've got a little slot machine here. I thought you could just throw in an item of value, and then it would throw out something just like it did there. It gave a carrot, which would be your prize. And I was going to fill this up with little bottles and stuff, but never got to that as well. And it does get pretty dim and dark in here, which really adds to the vibe. Next up, we've got this sheep farm, which I use for a big project that I'll be showing you guys later in the episode. But pretty much I had just had black, white, pink, red, and yellow. You'll see why later. But we'll go ahead and get an overview of this build. It's quite large. It took quite a bit of wood to build. It's not very pretty, but here is the entire build. Very, very large. That was pretty much the whole point. I just needed a place to breed sheep for. But next up, we're going to be going over to spawn once again to be showing some more off over here. And we're going to start off with my house right over here. Actually, we'll start off with this, which is just a little mine. And all the other seasons, or at least up to season 3, we built a large hole. So my plan was to build this. It looks like some Endermen got to it after me. But it was going to be this hole going all the way down to bedrock. This was just for me to get blocks and stuff, which is pretty neat. And I added a little cover and a little chimney for that as well. And then next up here is my house. We'll get a little fly overview. It's pretty small, but it's about everything I needed for this season. So you go in here, and I've got a few dogs and just some other crazy chests here. Not really too much, but a bunch of seeds, a bunch of dirt, wool, stuff like that. Some valuables. Nothing really too special. And my buddy JD got me a cocoa bean. Oh, I don't think it was from Owen. I think it was from JD. I think he got me a cocoa bean and some cacti because I needed dye for my sheep farm because of a development I'll show you later. And this was my original sheep farm, but it turned into a cow farm. And of course we have to have our wheat farm with that to feed and breed all the cows and sheep. But it turned into a cow farm. It used to be a sheep farm until one wolf got in the sheep farm and killed over 200 sheep easily. So I moved my sheep farm over to that new one and added cows within this one. But that is about it. Next up, we're going to be going up this path and seeing our buddy Owen's little base he had here. His plan was to build a wizard tower as well, but it was already taken by that one over there. So he decided to make a new village type wizard type, I don't know, Skyrim-esque build style of a village over here. He never ended up finishing it, but he did do a really good job with the main buildings he built. Here's a little overview of the build. Great purple glass, and he added a little dragon head over on this side, which looks great. And his idea was to get an elytra so he could fly out of the dragon head and into the dragon head as he pleases. But here is the overall build. And we're actually going to be going in the front and touring it as we would if we were playing in survival, which we did. So we're going to go in here, see what we got. A nice little fireplace showing off the whole business. I believe there's nothing down here, just a little bed. But you get this nice spiral staircase that you enter up and go into, and this leads you over to the wizard tower. And basically you can fly up here. There's a few different levels, I believe. So I believe I just passed it through, but this brings you up to the top. You can fly off there. And then if you want to go down, you can go this way. And this one brings you to another floor. Let's see if I can get to it. I don't think there's anything here. Let me go in spectator mode and make this a little easier. So here we go. Yep, there's a floor here, and then there's just an empty floor here as well, and that is about it. But here is the dragon head on the outside, and if you look at it from the outside, it's got our little, it's got smoke blowing out the nostrils, so really cool design there. So great job, Owen. Really cool on the outside as well. Would love to see what it looks like if it had gotten finished. But next up, we're going to be flying over to our buddy JD's house, and it's this really pretty one right here. So also, this is our original wheat farm. That was what was sustaining us through the first nights as well. But next up, we've got JD's little house here. Pretty basic. Got a nice grass floor. He's got some chests here. And I believe he might have some riches in here. Let's see what he's got. Yep, here's the riches. So he's got some diamond and some, looks like some netherite progress there. And then I believe if we head down, his big thing was going underground for his base. We've got a nice wheat farm and a carrot farm here. And then if you go down even farther, you've got a nether portal that used to be here. And then I believe these are automatic farms as well. I guess, let me just go ahead. Let me see what's down here first, and then I'll go into spectator mode and see what we're working with. Yep, he's got some melons and pumpkins, and I don't believe this goes down any farther. So let's go ahead and change into spectator mode. Nope, nothing farther. But it looks like, yep, he's got some chickens here, automatic chicken farm there. He's got automatic sugar cane, and then he's got melon and pumpkins as well. And then what has he got here? He's got some bone meal, automatic bone meal, so that's pretty neat. But let's go ahead and head back up and then see if we've got anything else for JD's base. I'm pretty sure that is it. He's got this nice little ladder up to the very top, and he's got a little elytris flying station through there as well. He was the one, I believe, who found the jungle saplings, so thank you for him for that. Also, I wanted to mention one more thing about Ryan's base. He's got a nice little terraform. This all used to be mountainous as well, so he's did a nice job with that. And then I believe over here we've got some other automatic farms that JD had made. He made some sugarcane farm over here, which looks pretty efficient. And then I believe this used to be a tree farm, but I believe he got rid of it actually. So I believe people were complaining about how it was ugly in the sky, but pretty cool nonetheless. I'm going to let it become night really quick so you can see what the world looks like at night. You can see it's quite lit up, and we did a great job with it. It's definitely very pretty at the nighttime, especially with all of the chimneys on every building. Very pretty. I really like. He's got one. We've got one. He's got one on the shop as well. Some fires over there. I think it was a great addition that Mojang added the fireplaces and how high the smoke goes up. It makes some great chimneys for the world. But we've only got a few more builds around spawn, and that's all I'm actually aware of for this server. So we're actually going to go back into time set day and show off our buddy Dylan's base. He's got a nice little castle up on the hill here. Very, very elegant, very medieval looking if you head up here. Very cool. He's got some nice walls being built up. I don't believe he finished this, but I believe he's got, let's see, it looks like this might be his mines. So pretty basic. I guess he was just probably mining this for materials down here. Let's see what we've got. Any goodies down here, maybe just some basic minerals and stuff. But we're going to fly back up, see what he's working with up here at the top. I'm actually going to go ahead and do a fly around of the base first. Just to see. It looks like he does have nice little walkways on the top of the wall as well. And I know his plan was to create a ton of wheat, but I guess he didn't have enough time because this is a pretty big hill to add all those wheat. It's really steep. But nonetheless, his building looks really cool. Looks like a little temple in the middle. And I think the vibe he was going with the wheat would have been great if he extended it a bit more. Let's actually see what this is. I'm not sure if this is anything. Does not look to be so. Maybe just some mines. But very cool nonetheless for the little fly around. And then let's see what he's working with in the inside. It looks like he's got some dogs as well. And then pretty much basic storage, I guess. Let's see if he's got anything good. We're just going to run through all these chests, showcase some stuff. He's got a mace. That's pretty cool. Pretty good axe as well. Looks like most of these chests are empty. Nonetheless, we'll go ahead and go through them all. Looks like he's got some diamonds. Yep, there's all of his good stuff. Looks like he's got maybe what looks to be maybe one of the best sets he's trying to make here. I'm not sure totally, but it looks like he's got some cool clothes there as well. Some random pants with mending. Let's see if he's got anything else cool. Yep, it looks like we found one of his rare chests. Look at that. He's got some breeze flop rods. What is that? An ominous trial key. And he's got some basic ward armor piece and stuff like that. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And then let's see what he's got up at the top of his base. Looks like just some furnaces and a bed, maybe to sleep in. But I think that's it for Dylan's base. I think we're going to move on. I think this is the last part of the world. But if you go past my base here, you've got a little walkway. And we've actually got a little platform over here, which I built. And my main goal for this was pretty much you could stand on this platform and view all the pixel art I was working on. And this was what I had all of the sheep for. Basically, this was going to turn into a platform where you could just stand and see a bunch of pixel art. So, of course, I only got 4 done, but I've got a Pokeball, a Mew from Pokemon, I've got Homer from The Simpsons, and then I've got a big smiley face. I believe that's like a meme face or something. I don't really know. But the whole plan was to get pixel art all around here, and we sort of accomplished it. We just wish there were some more pixel arts filling the gaps. But I think that's everything for the world. That pretty much concludes the world for Season 7. I did want to give out a huge thank you to everyone who had played this season. We've been doing this for 7 years now, and it's just for me and my friends from high school just to get back together and bring us back all in one Minecraft world once again, just to catch up and have some fun once a year, just to keep those bonds and see what we can accomplish together as we grow older. So I would like to thank everybody for all they have done in this Minecraft world. Thank you for playing. Thank you for you guys who have been watching and keeping up with us through the seasons. But I think that's everything for this season. Thank you for tuning into Season 7 of BuildCraft. But until Season 8, I am Adam Webb, and I will see you guys all next year. Peace out, guys. Love you.